This is a story of R.K. Baliga, a moonshot visionary and the founder of the electronic city in Bangalore, India, leading to this region earning the sobriquet Silicon Valley of India. He also envisioned 20 electronic cities all over Karnataka. He was a high-energy, ecumenical, entrepreneurial government bureaucrat, educator and polymath who worked relentlessly to make this world a better place. He was a transformational figure whose dream changed the economy of Bangalore, that of the state of Karnataka, that of India, and the world. He established the Silicon route from the Bay Area to Bangalore. R.K. Baliga's visionary leadership and entrepreneurial spirit played a pivotal role in the establishment of the electronic city in Bangalore, India, earning it the moniker Silicon Valley of India. His ambitious vision extended beyond Bangalore as he envisioned 20 electronic cities across Karnataka, contributing significantly to the state and India's economic landscape. Baliga's legacy as a transformational figure transcends regional boundaries, as his initiatives have had a global impact, symbolized by the establishment of the Silicon route, connecting the Bay Area to Bangalore. The map of the Madras Presidency on the left shows Mangalore on the west coast, and Madras was on the east coast, and it surrounded the old state of Mysore. The color photograph shows now that Mangalore is in the state of Karnataka. The state of Mysore, as it was known till November 1973, was redistricted to include the parts of the Madras Presidency and is now called the state of Karnataka. Mangalore was in the South Canara district, now known as Dakshina Kannada district along the west coast of India. R.K. Baliga, born as Bantwal Ramakrishna Baliga on December 29, 1929 in Mangalore, was a part of a Gaud Saraswat Brahmin community where wearing earrings was a traditional practice as evidenced by his attire in the photograph. His parents, Shri Bantwal Vaikunta Baliga and Srimati Sharada Ne Karkala Gauri Rao, are depicted in the color photograph on the right, providing a glimpse into his familial background and cultural heritage. R.K. Baliga's background is from a lineage of entrepreneurs, the Gaud Saraswat Brahmins who arrived to the Konkan coast in the 1890s. They were instrumental in creating a flourishing market and town, and their businesses still form the core of the local economy. In Rig-Vedic times, Sapta Sindhava, or land of the seven rivers, was a fertile riverine landscape that is now known to us as Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Kashmir. Sapta Konkan is the Puranic name for the longitudinal coastal strip of land all the way from Gujarat in the west to Kerala in the south. Per the Sahyadri Khanda, legend has it that Sapta Konkan was reclaimed land created when Lord Parashurama threw his axe and created 7 deshas, and it was therefore called Parashurama Kshetra. With Lord Parashurama's help, a relatively small community called Gaud Saraswat Brahmins or GSBs is said to have migrated all the way from the river Saraswati in Sapta Sindhava to Sapta Konkan and made its second home there. In a foreword of a book of Who's Who of Gaud Saraswat Brahmins, his father Vaikunta Baliga, who served as the Speaker of the Legislature of the state of Mysore, then known as the state of Mysore, but now the state of Karnataka since November 1973, has this to say about Gaud Saraswat Brahmins. They are hard-working people and they comprise persons from several walks of life. One feature of the Gaud Saraswat Brahmins is their desire to mingle with the people of the locale where they settle down and identify themselves completely with their hopes and aspirations. He goes on to say that as a result, they've become absorbed with the cultures of various localities in Goa, Kerala, Mysore, and Maharashtra. He says they are devoted patriots for the service of the country and have also played equally important parts in all fields of activity, including industry, parliamentary activities, and government service. The state of Karnataka, especially its coastal region, consisting of the districts of Udupi and Dakshina Kannada, is unarguably the cradle of banking in the country. 7 of the country's leading banks, Canara Bank, Syndicate Bank, Corporation Bank, Vijaya Bank, Karnataka Bank, Vaishya Bank, and the State Bank of Mysore, originated from the state of Karnataka. Of these, the first 5 were started in the coastal districts. Between 1880 and 1935, as many as 22 banks were established in coastal Karnataka, 9 of which were in the region's commercial hub of Bangalore. Shri B. Vaikunta Baliga, the father of R.K. Baliga, led a multifaceted life as a social activist, freedom fighter, lawyer, and politician. His contributions extended to both Tamil Nadu and Mysore state, where he served as a member of the Legislative Assembly. He held significant positions such as Law Minister and later Speaker of the Legislative Assembly in the state of Mysore. Notably, his advocacy for social justice led to his excommunication by the Konkani Swamijis and Indian high priests for his support of dining with Harijans and Dalits, reflecting his unwavering commitment to equality and human rights. B. Vaikunta Baliga dedicated his life to serving the public good and was deeply influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's principles, actively participating in the freedom movement from 1934 onwards. Embracing Gandhian simplicity, he lived a frugal life, donning the iconic khadi jacket and cap. His commitment to social welfare extended to his professional endeavors, where he served as director and later chairman of the Canara Banking Corporation, now known as Corporation Bank, which was founded by Haji Abdullah from 1932 to 1957. Additionally, he provided legal counsel to the Bishop of Bangalore. He held leadership positions in various organizations, including serving as director and chairman of Canara Public Conveyance Limited, founded by entrepreneur Mr. V.S. Kudva, who was also a co-founder of Syndicate Bank. Mr. B. Vaikunta Baliga's illustrious career included serving as the chairman of Canara Mutual Assurance Company until its nationalization by the Indian government. Additionally, he held the position of inaugural president at the Academy of General Education Manipal, founded by Dr. T.M.A. Pai, known for its significant contributions to education and healthcare in the South Canara of Dakshin Kannada district. In a book on the story of Indian life insurance industry by the Life Insurance Corporation of India, it says that the Canara Mutual Assurance Company was a venture of Dr. T.M.A. Pai, who founded many institutions including educational institutions, a teaching hospital, and Syndicate Bank in Manipal. Bombay Life is an insurance company which was based out of the city of Bombay. The company secured the services of Mr. Kochikar Padmanabha Pai of Kochikar Brothers as the chief agents for Madras Presidency. The support of the Kochikar Padmanabha Pai family was critical because it proved of great assistance in strengthening the position of Bombay Life Insurance Company. Interestingly, the familial connection between Kochikar Padmanabh Pai's brother, Mr. K. Sanjeev Pai, and his daughter, Miss Chitrakala Pai, who would later marry Mr. R.K. Baliga, adds a personal dimension to the historical context of these events. The Canara Banking Corporation, founded by Haji Abdullah, saw notable individuals like Kochikar Padmanabh Pai, Mr. B. Vaikunta Baliga, and Bantwal Anand Malya serving as directors. Their leadership and vision were instrumental in the bank's growth and eventual transformation into Corporation Bank, marking a significant chapter in India's banking history. Canara Bank was indeed founded by Shri Ammembal Subbarao Pai. Interestingly, many decades later, his great-grandson A. Siddharth Pai, founder of Siana Capital, formed a familial tie by marrying Mr. R.K. Baliga's daughter Latika Baliga, linking two prominent families with significant contributions to India's banking and financial landscape. The founders of Canara Industrial and Banking Syndicate, later known as Syndicate Bank, included notable figures such as Upendra Anant Pai, Dr. T.M.A. Pai, and Mr. V.S. Kudwa. Interestingly, a familial connection emerged when Mr. Upendra Anant Pai's son, Mr. T. Ramesh U. Pai, married R.K. Baliga's sister Shanti Pai, née Parvati Baliga, bridging two influential families with deep roots in India's banking and financial sectors. The association between Mr. B. Vaikunta Baliga and Mr. V.S. Kudwa, evident through their collaboration in Canara Public Conveyance Company, underscores their professional rapport. In a biography of Mr. V.S. Kudwa, who is an icon of the automobile industry, Mr. B. Vaikunt Baliga, who served as the director of this company, is listed as one of his close friends. And so was Dr. T.M.A. Pai, another good friend of Mr. Kudwa. Additionally, Mr. Baliga's role as the inaugural president of the Academy of General Education, Manipal, founded by Dr. T.M.A. Pai, further highlights his ties to influential figures like Dr. Pai, emphasizing a network of mutual respect and friendship within the business and educational realms. Mr. Srinivas Malya, Member of Parliament, is acknowledged for his notable contributions to the advancement of modern Bangalore, today called Bengaluru. In this context, Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga's presence at the inauguration of Canara Bank's head office in Bangalore — remember that Canara Bank was founded by Ammembal Subbarao Pai — signifies his likely involvement or endorsement of this significant event in the region's banking history. This alignment of influential figures underscores a collaborative endeavor aimed at fostering the progress and prosperity of Bangalore. This photograph, depicting the Kochikar brothers distributing clothing and food to local Harijans and Dalits in Bombay, underscores their commitment to social welfare and community upliftment. This act of philanthropy exemplifies their dedication to serving marginalized communities. Additionally, the familial connection between the Kochikar Padmanabh Pai's brother, Mr. Sanjeev Pai, and his daughter Chitrakala Pai, who later married Mr. R.K. Baliga, adds a personal dimension to their legacy of social responsibility and compassion. Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga's commitment to social equity is evidenced by his actions, including dining with Harijans and Dalits, which led to his excommunication by the Konkani Swamijis, or high priests of the Konkani community. This courageous stance against caste-based discrimination reflects his dedication to promoting equality and justice within society. Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga, as the inaugural president of the Academy of General Education, imparted profound wisdom during the first convocation address of Kasturba Medical College, stating, quote, "Great things come from small and humble beginnings," unquote. This statement encapsulates the essence of perseverance, resilience, and the transformative power of humble origins, serving as an inspirational mantra for the journey ahead. Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga, born on April 10, 1895 in Bantwal, situated 16 miles from Bangalore, received his early education in Bangalore before pursuing his pre-university course, or PUC as it was called, at St. Aloysius College. He then furthered his studies at Pachayappa's College in Madras, now called Chennai, where he excelled in his Bachelor of Arts degree, earning the MacDonald Gold Medal for the year 1916-1917. Subsequently, he pursued law at the Law College of Madras and established a successful law practice in Bangalore, serving as the lawyer to the Bishop of Bangalore. Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga's extensive contributions spanned various sectors and organizations, reflecting his dedication to public service and community welfare. He served as a director of Canara Banking Corporation, which later evolved into Corporation Bank, until 1957, when he accepted a seat in the Mysore government cabinet. Additionally, he held leadership positions in Canara Public Conveyance Company Limited and Canara Mutual Assurance Company before their nationalization. As the president of the Academy of General Education in Manipal, he played a pivotal role in establishing educational institutions such as Manipal High School, Mahatma Gandhi Memorial College in Udupi, and Kasturba Medical College in Manipal and Bangalore, among others. Mr. Baliga's involvement in various chambers of commerce, educational institutions, and social welfare organizations, including the Ishwara Ananda Mahila Sevashram, Deenabandhu Seva Sangha, and GSB Parishat in Bombay, underscores his commitment to community development and empowerment of women. Furthermore, his political career saw him elected as a member of the Madras Legislative Assembly and later the Mysore Legislative Assembly, where he served as a Minister of Labour and Legal Affairs before assuming the role of Speaker of Mysore. His participation in committees appointed by the Madras government, such as the Hospital Advisory Committee in Bangalore and the Development Board of South Canara, further exemplifies his dedication to public service and civic engagement. Bantwal village is located east of Bangalore. The devastating flood in Bantwal village in 1923, during which Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga witnessed his father lose all his savings, undoubtedly instilled a sense of resilience in him. This experience likely influenced his future endeavors, shaping his determination to overcome challenges and contribute to the betterment of his community and society at large. This excerpt from March of Mysore, 1967, sheds light on the compassionate and resilient character of Mr. B. Vaikunth Baliga. During the devastating floods of 1923 in Bantwal, he demonstrated exceptional courage and humanity by personally overseeing the distribution of temple food grains to the distressed, despite the risk of violating trust terms. This act of moral courage earned him the gratitude of his native town and epitomized his commitment to serving others. Mr. Baliga's upbringing in a family known for its integrity and compassion, as well as his mother's influence through religious teachings, shaped his ethos of human fellowship and empathy. Throughout his life, he remained dedicated to uplifting those in need, supporting education for underprivileged children, and nurturing talent whenever he encountered it. His passion for knowledge and literature, particularly the works of Swami Vivekananda, fueled his desire to acquire books and inspired his intellectual pursuits. Despite achieving success as a lawyer, his humility, integrity, and genuine concern for others endeared him to all who knew him. Mr. Baliga's patriotism was characterized by his modest yet impactful contributions to the freedom movement, reflecting his belief in the collective effort required for societal progress. Even in his later years, Mr. Baliga's enthusiasm for learning and his meticulous approach to his work remained undiminished, serving as a source of inspiration to those around him. His enduring faith in the future and unwavering dedication to his endeavors underscores his remarkable spirit and enduring legacy. The photographs depict Mr. B. Vaikunt Baliga's illustrious journey as a dedicated public servant and esteemed leader. His meetings with prominent figures such as President Radhakrishnan, Maharaja Krishnaraja Wodayar, Governor of Mysore, Jawaharlal Nehru, Inaugural Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, B.D. Jatti, the Chief Minister of Mysore, and J.B. Mallaradhya, member of the Legislative Council of Mysore, and other political leaders underscore his significant contribution to Indian politics and governance. As a member of the Legislative Assembly in both Madras and Mysore, he served his constituents with dedication, advocating for their interests and championing social justice causes. Additionally, his role as the founding president of the Karnataka Library Association reflects his commitment to education and intellectual advancement. The establishment of the Vaikunta Baliga College of Law in Udupi stands as a testament to his enduring legacy in the field of legal education. Overall, Mr. Vaikunta Baliga's life exemplifies selfless service and leadership, leaving a lasting impact on the communities he served and on the nation as a whole. The Vaikunta Baliga College of Law is a prominent institution dedicated to legal education and training. Named after the illustrious leader and public servant Mr. B. Vaikunta Baliga, the college is committed to upholding his values of integrity, social justice, and service to society. Located in Udupi, Karnataka, the college provides high-quality legal education to aspiring lawyers, emphasizing both academic excellence and practical skills development. With a focus on nurturing ethical and competent legal professionals, the Vaikunta Baliga College of Law plays a vital role in shaping the future of the legal profession in India. Sadananda Gowda is a prominent alumnus of the Vaikunta Baliga College of Law. He is a prominent Indian politician belonging to the Bharatiya Janata Party or the BJP. Sadananda Gowda has served in various governmental roles, including as the 20th Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka from 2011 to 2012. He has also held ministerial positions in the Union Cabinet, including Minister of Law and Justice, Minister of Railways, and Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Gowda's alma mater, the Vaikunta Baliga College of Law, is proud to count him among its distinguished alumni. Mr. B. Vaikunta Baliga's address to the Indian Institute of World Culture on Independence Day reflects his deep admiration for Mahatma Gandhi and his inclusive approach to religion and spirituality. By emphasizing Gandhi's broad interpretation of religion as self-realization based on morality and truth, Mr. Baliga underscores the universal principles that transcend religious boundaries. Mr. Vaikunta Baliga cited concepts from other faiths, and he said, quote, from the great teachings that have come down to us from saints and sages, cannot we understand that divinity is still in all of us and that we can make the world a beautiful place?" Unquote. His invocation of teachings from various faiths highlights the common thread of divinity present in all human beings, emphasizing the potential for collective transformation towards a more harmonious and compassionate world. The photograph of Mr. R.K. Baliga with his siblings and their spouses portrays a rich family dynamic characterized by diversity of opinions and perspectives. Growing up with 8 siblings would indeed foster an environment where respect for differing viewpoints becomes integral to daily interactions. Such early exposure to varied opinions likely influenced Mr. Baliga's ability to engage with a broad spectrum of ideas and perspectives throughout his life, contributing to his capacity for open-mindedness and nuanced understanding in his personal and professional endeavors. Mr. R.K. Baliga's upbringing in a family dedicated to the public good undoubtedly influenced his own values and aspirations. His story exemplifies the transformative impact that individuals committed to service and societal advancement can have, even within the realm of governmental bureaucracy. By prioritizing the welfare of others over personal gain and leveraging his position as a government official, Mr. Baliga played a pivotal role in shaping the economy of Bangalore, Karnataka, and India. His legacy serves as a testament to the notion that one person's dedication to the common good can indeed catalyze significant positive change, not only locally, but potentially on a global scale. This is a story about how a government bureaucrat, without enriching himself, without being a billionaire, could make a difference and change the economy of Bangalore, Karnataka, India, and possibly the world. Indeed, Mr. R.K. Baliga's narrative is a powerful testament to the potential impact of individuals driven by a sense of public service and dedication to societal progress. As a government bureaucrat, Mr. Baliga demonstrated that one does not need immense personal wealth or status to effect meaningful change. Instead, through his vision, perseverance, and commitment to the greater good, he played a key role in transforming the economy of Bangalore, Karnataka, and India. By leveraging his position and influence, Mr. Baliga contributed to the development of initiatives and policies that fostered economic growth, innovation, and opportunity. His efforts likely spurred advancement in sectors such as technology, education, and infrastructure, ultimately benefiting the local community and broader society. Mr. Baliga's story serves as an inspiring example of how individuals within the bureaucracy can drive positive change and leave a lasting legacy of progress and prosperity. R.K. Baliga's education at Canara High School, situated across the street from his childhood home, founded by Amembal Subbarai Pai, the same visionary behind the establishment of Canara Bank, Canara High School likely provided Mr. Baliga with a strong educational foundation rooted in the values of excellence, integrity, and community engagement. Mr. R.K. Baliga's educational journey at St. Aloysius College, Bangalore, where he pursued his intermediate science or pre-university course, played a significant role in shaping his inclusive outlook on life. Graduating with distinction in mathematics, physics, and chemistry reflects his academic excellence and commitment to learning. Additionally, the decision to enroll his children in Catholic or Jesuit schools highlights Mr. Baliga's appreciation for the quality education and values instilled by such institutions, further emphasizing his broad-minded approach to education and upbringing. Mr. R.K. Baliga's enrollment at St. Aloysius College, Bangalore for his 11th and 12th standards, known as Intermediate University Course or Pre-University Course in India, provided him with a foundational education that included subjects like English and algebra. It was during this time that he developed a broad-minded and inclusive approach to life, influenced by the diverse learning environment and values espoused by the institution. This ecumenical perspective would likely shape his future endeavors and interactions, contributing to his commitment to societal progress and inclusivity. Following his completion of 11th and 12th grades, Mr. R.K. Baliga pursued a Bachelor of Electrical Engineering degree at Annamalai University in Madras, graduating with first-class honours in 1951. His achievement of being among the 4 students awarded honours underscores his academic excellence and dedication to his studies during his undergraduate years. The group photo featuring Mr. R.K. Baliga during his undergraduate years at Annamalai University likely captures a significant moment in his academic journey. Such photos serve as tangible reminders of the formative experiences and relationships cultivated during one's time in higher education. As Mr. Baliga stands among his peers, it symbolizes the collective pursuit of knowledge and growth shared by students during their university years. The trend of applicants from Bangalore seeking higher education in Madras or Chennai during Mr. R.K. Baliga's time can be attributed to several factors, including the prominence of Madras as the capital of the Madras Presidency. As a center of education and administrative activity, Madras offered a range of academic opportunities and resources that attracted students from neighboring regions like Bangalore. Additionally, the reputations of institutions in Madras, coupled with the accessibility of educational facilities and programs, likely influenced the decision of many aspiring students to pursue their college education in the city. Mr. R.K. Baliga's academic journey continued with the pursuit of his master's degree at the Indian Institute of Science or IISc, where he completed the DIISc, equivalent to the MS degree, in 1953, supported by a Madras government merit scholarship. Following his degree, he remained at IISc as a research scholar for 6 months, contributing to scholarly endeavors in the field. Additionally, his involvement in civic and public activities at IISc, including serving as the treasurer of the IISc Gymkhana in 1953, reflects his commitment to campus community engagement and leadership. Upon recommendation from the director of the Indian Institute of Science, he secured a position with General Electric Company in the United States. The director at the time, either Maneklal Sankalchand or Professor Thakkar, who was an esteemed Indian power engineer and academic, later assumed the role of Director General of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Professor Thakkar's influential tenure included serving as professor and chair of the Department of Power Engineering at Indian Institute of Science before assuming directorship, which he held until 1955. Notably, Professor Thakkar was elected head of the Freemasons in India from January 1969 to December 1974, serving 2 consecutive terms as the most worshipful Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of India. It's intriguing that a book indicating Mr. R.K. Baliga's initiation into the lodge was discovered among his belongings posthumously, shedding light on a lesser-known aspect of his life. Despite his silence on the matter, it raises the possibility of his involvement in the lodge, potentially influenced by his mentor, Professor Thakkar. However, Without records of his membership at the Bangalore Lodge location, the extent of his participation remains uncertain. Between 1948 and 1953, Mr. R.K. Baliga's early career spanned various roles, including positions at the Mangalore Electricity Supply Company, Central Water and Power Commission in Delhi, and the Delhi State Electricity Board. Subsequently, he served as a research scholar at the Indian Institute of Science. In 1953, Mr. R.K. Baliga embarked on his journey to the United States via London aboard the ship named Multan. He commenced his voyage from Bombay, marking the beginning of his rotation at General Electric in the United States. Mr. R.K. Baliga embarked on his journey to the US aboard the ship Multan, which was built in 1923 and was eventually scrapped in 1964. He commenced his voyage from Bombay, initiating his journey to the United States. At that time, a preliminary medical certificate described Mr. R.K. Baliga as being 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing 142 pounds. Once he arrived in the United States, on the recommendation of the director of the Indian Institute of Science, Mr. R.K. Baliga worked at General Electric for about 13 months. He initially worked at the Erie Works in Erie, Pennsylvania, focusing on development engineering. Later, he moved to the DeKalb Works in DeKalb, Illinois, where he was involved in engineering production and quality control of motors. Finally, he worked in Schenectady, New York, as an erection engineer. In addition to his primary roles, Mr. R.K. Baliga also conducted testing and setting of turbines, motors and generators during his tenure at General Electric. He completed his 13-month assignment successfully, and his exceptional performance led to a 1-month extension requested by a specific department. He received very high recommendations for his work during this period. A profile of R.K. Baliga in the General Electric News of 1954 writes as follows. According to B.R. Baliga, every 11th person in the world is from India, which has a population of 361 million, slightly more than double the population of the United States. Mr. Baliga, born in Bangalore, India, underwent his early university studies there before attending Annamalai University on the East Coast, where he graduated with honours after 4 years. Later, he pursued further studies at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, known for its pleasant weather and attracting thousands of visitors annually. India, his homeland, embraces various religions including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Islam and Christianity, each followed by a significant portion of the population. Baliga asserts that anyone visiting India will not be disappointed, as the country can accommodate the desires and preferences of all tourists, catering to what they seek, quote, after their own heart, unquote. During his tenure at General Electric, lasting over a year, R.K. Baliga was featured in the General Electric News from DeKalb, Illinois. In an article titled My Homeland India, he highlights India's significant population, noting that every 6th person in the world hails from India, which boasts a population of 361 million, slightly more than double that of the United States. The biography of B.R. Baliga, formerly known as Bantwal Ramakrishna Baliga, details his upbringing in Bangalore, India, a city known for exporting cashews, black pepper, coffee, and forest products to Western countries, particularly the United States. He received 11 years of schooling and completed 2 years of university studies in Bangalore before attending Annamalai University on the East Coast, where he graduated with honours after 4 years. Subsequently, He pursued his master's degree at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, a city renowned for its pleasant weather and attracting numerous visitors each year. Regarding religion, Baliga notes the prevalence of various faiths in India, including Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Islam, and Christianity. He emphasizes Hinduism's philosophical nature and its significant presence alongside other religions. Approximately 10% of the population adheres to Islam, while only 2% follow Christianity. Baliga highlights India's historical allure to adventurers, traders, and explorers due to its prosperity, natural resources, and love of freedom. He discusses the country's ongoing development efforts, including numerous multipurpose and small projects aimed at flood control, irrigation expansion, and power generation, all intended to improve economic and living conditions. He predicts increased power generation from India's abundant natural resources, including mica, much of which is exported to the United States. Additionally, he praises India's rich artistic heritage, encompassing paintings, sculptures, engravings, and other forms of art. Baliga further elaborates on India's cultural landmarks, mentioning the Taj Mahal's construction from solid marble over 18 years. He also highlights unique anecdotes, such as India's gift of a finely made sari packed in a matchbox-sized box to Queen Victoria. Regarding India's climate, Baliga emphasizes its diversity, from snow-clad peaks in the north to coastal regions in the south, offering travelers a wide range of experiences. He assures potential tourists that India's variety ensures satisfaction for all who visit, catering to their diverse interests and preferences. Baliga's dedication to learning extended to his time at General Electric, where he pursued an evening course in economics and advanced engineering, showcasing his commitment to expanding his knowledge and skills beyond his primary field of expertise. Baliga's assurance comes true many years later that he can assure anybody and everybody that if they go to India, no tourist is disappointed because of the fact that India can cater to the needs and whims of all tourists who come in search of something, quote, after their own heart, unquote. According to Washington Post, Baliga's assurance proved true over the years, as evidenced by anecdotes like Steve Jobs recommending to Mark Zuckerberg to visit an Indian temple during a challenging period for Facebook. Zuckerberg recounted this experience during a meeting with the Indian Prime Minister, highlighting how his visit to India helped him clarify his vision for Facebook's future amidst difficulties. R.K. Baliga was devout. He performed the Griha Pravesha Puja when he built a new house, and this is a photograph where he does the puja with the pujari, and also in the photograph are his wife Shanti Baliga, his daughter Latika Pai, currently the country head Microsoft Venture Capital and PE Partners for India, and his mother Sharada Baliga. In this photograph, R.K. Baliga is seen during the thread ceremony of his older son Raghavendra, showcasing his devout nature. Among the attendees are several prominent figures who have emerged as leaders in today's society. These include his brother-in-law T. Ramesh U. Pai, a notable entrepreneur from Manipal, his siblings Mr. Mohan Baliga, a senior banker at Corporation Bank, and his older brother Vishwanath Baliga, who held a position at the Oriental Insurance Company in Bangalore. Additionally, his brother-in-law Kochikar Krishna Pai, another entrepreneur, and brother-in-law Mr. U. Devdas Acharya, the Auditor General of Karnataka, are present. Also captured in the photo are his cousin's husband B.A. Malya, a member of the board of Corporation Bank, who played a pivotal role in helping his cousin Vittal Mallya start United Breweries. Furthermore, numerous nephews and nieces are featured, reflecting the family's entrepreneurial and educational ethos. Notable individuals among them include Harish Mallya, an entrepreneur, Vasant Baliga, MD, a pediatrician based in the United States, Kanaka Nayak Sirpal, a banker in Singapore, Panagal Ramachandra Nayak, a senior banker at Deutsche Bank in London, and Chitra Nayak, an independent director at Infosys today. This gathering illustrates the rich heritage of entrepreneurship, education, and commitment to the public good that runs through R.K. Baliga's family lineage. Following his tenure at General Electric, R.K. Baliga transitioned to Westinghouse Electric International Company, where he spent another year gaining valuable experience in engineering applications and sales engineering. During this period, he honed his expertise in a variety of areas, including switchgear, large generators, rectifiers, motors, heat pumps, air conditioning systems, and control panels. This diversified experience equipped him with a comprehensive understanding of electrical engineering and its practical applications across different industries. R.K. Baliga received glowing reviews during his time at Westinghouse Electric, with supervisors noting his high degree of interest and keen understanding of technical aspects of the work. Described as a very eager worker, he successfully performed all tasks assigned to him, showcasing his dedication and competence in his role. This is the certificate confirming R.K. Baliga's successful completion of training at Westinghouse Electric Corporation. At Westinghouse Electric, R.K. Baliga served as the president of the International Club, fostering goodwill among more than 10 different nationalities represented within the corporation, including Americans. The key message conveyed by Mr. R.K. Baliga in the Westinghouse International Graduate Student Communicator is that an Indian engineer must possess proficiency in social sciences. He emphasizes that while technical expertise is essential, engineers must also consider social, economic, geographic, educational, and natural resource constraints in their work. Additionally, ingenuity and resourcefulness are crucial, particularly in a developing country where access to foreign resources may be limited. Thus, engineers must adapt their knowledge to address real-world challenges and produce results with available resources, despite existing inequalities. During his tenure at Kaiser Engineering Overseas Corporation in Jamshedpur, Mr. R.K. Baliga likely gained valuable experience in engineering and project management. Additionally, during his time in Oakland, he observed the electronic industry, including companies like Hewlett-Packard, which likely broadened his understanding of technological advancement and industry trends. Before returning to Jamshedpur, India, Mr. R.K. Baliga worked at Kaiser Engineering in Oakland, California. Notably, he was known for driving from coast to coast of the United States in his car, demonstrating both his adventurous spirit and his commitment to exploring new experiences. In a letter of recommendation to Kaiser engineers, Mr. Baliga's boss, Mr. Bookman, noted his exceptional performance, stating, quote, "Mr. Baliga arrived on this project as a designer, and after observing for 5 months, I requested that he be transferred to the field to head up our field office." Unquote. Mr. Baliga was entrusted with responsibilities such as checking and approving bills of material, requisitioning materials and supplies, and ensuring their proper distribution. He maintained a constant vigil in all areas and averted many mix-ups. After spending 2 months as a designer in Kaiser's Oakland office, he returned to India, having gained valuable experience working in the Bay Area, also known as the Silicon Valley of the United States. While working in Oakland, California in the mid-1950s, R.K. Baliga would have been well aware of the burgeoning electronics industry, including pioneers like Hewlett-Packard, which was established in 1939. Even at that time, the Bay Area showed promise as a hub for technological innovation, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become Silicon Valley, home to companies like Facebook or Meta, Amazon, Apple, Google, Twitter, Microsoft, Tesla, and many others. R.K. Baliga had plans to pursue a PhD in the US, but his father urged him to return to India as he didn't want both his sons to be away from the country. This photograph captures a moment before Baliga left the US to return to India, marking a pivotal decision in his life and career. In New York, R.K. Baliga embarked on the SS Queen Elizabeth, as indicated by the ship's records, which show its journey from New York to Southampton in England. A few days later, he embarked on the ship Corfu to return to Mumbai or Bombay. As you can observe, the entire journey from India to the US in those days took at least 3 weeks. HMS Corfu, a Royal Navy ship during World War II, was later sold and converted for civilian use. Renamed P&O Corfu, it operated as a passenger liner for the P&O Line, primarily on the route from Tilbury in England to Sydney in Australia during the 1950s. This transition from military to commercial service reflects a common post-war practice of repurposing surplus vessels for civilian transportation. R.K. Baliga's CV suggests that he was in Oakland in early 1956, during which time he conceived the idea of establishing a microcosm for electronics in India. This indicates his forward-thinking approach to bringing advancements in electronics to his home country. In another confidential memorandum, Mr. Bookman, his boss, further asserts that Mr. Baliga has justified the very high recommendations of General Electric Company and Westinghouse Electric Corporation through his work in their organization. He emphasizes Mr. Baliga's indispensable role as an electrical engineer. After completing his tenure as a Westinghouse student, Mr. Baliga returned to India in 1956 with an assignment from Kaiser Engineers Consulting to Tata Steel, Jamshedpur. His task was to oversee the expansion of their production capacity from 1 million tons to 2 million tons per annum, a project that cost $160 million and had to be completed within a period of 33 months. During his 3 years at Kaiser Engineers and their associates, Mr. Baliga was initially involved in the design and drawing division. He also took on responsibilities for planning material control and coordination until the equipment arrived on site. Following this, he worked on commissioning and handing over various equipment upon installation. Upon completion of his assignment with Kaiser Engineers, Mr. Baliga transitioned to a subsidiary of Union Carbide, the Natural Carbide Company Limited, based in Calcutta. R.K. Baliga assumed the role of inaugural head or founding chair of the Department of Electrical Engineering and served as vice principal at Manipal Institute of Technology in 1960. He was the engineer in charge of the Manipal Engineering College and workshops. Notably, decades later, Satya Nadella, the current CEO of Microsoft Worldwide, graduated from the same department, showcasing the enduring legacy of the institution. Several decades later, both Satya Nadella, the current CEO of Microsoft, and Rajiv Suri, who was the CEO of Nokia, graduated from the same school, highlighting the prestigious alumni network and the quality of education provided by the institution. These photographs capture Mr. R.K. Baliga alongside Dr. T.M.A. Pai, the visionary founder of modern-day Manipal and Manipal University. Mr. Baliga, in his own right, would later become the founder of Electronic City in Bangalore, illustrating his visionary approach to urban development. His vision extended to conceiving 20 additional electronic cities in Karnataka, further emphasizing his forward-thinking mindset and dedication to progress. Mr. Baliga's close association with Manipal entrepreneurs, particularly T. Ramesh U. Pai, his sister's husband, provided him with first-hand insights into navigating the challenges faced by entrepreneurs in a heavily regulated environment. T. Ramesh U. Pai, instrumental in realizing Dr. T.M.A. Pai's vision for Manipal, also contributed to the development of Reliance Industries and served on its board until his demise. These interactions equipped Mr. Baliga with a deep understanding of bureaucratic hurdles, inspiring his innovative approach to streamline processes for entrepreneurs. His establishment of Electronic City, serving as more than just a physical space but a vibrant hub for entrepreneurial activities, exemplified his commitment to fostering innovation amidst regulatory constraints. Naturally, R.K. Baliga learnt the challenges entrepreneurs have in Fabian India, at a time when it was highly regulated by government regulation. This gave him insights on reducing red tape for entrepreneurs when he implemented one-stop shopping for entrepreneurs as he established Electronic City. Electronic City was not just a geographic location, but a microcosm for entrepreneurs. In 1959, Mr. Baliga married Chitra Pai, now known as Shanti Baliga, whose partnership proved pivotal to his success. Shanti Baliga, an entrepreneur herself, brought valuable insights and support to their endeavors. Her educational background, including a master's in social work from St. Xavier's, Bombay, complemented Mr. Baliga's pursuits, enriching their collaborative efforts in various initiatives. Upon his return from India on May 10, 1959, Mr. Baliga married Chitrakala Pai in Udupi, South Canara. Their wedding invitation card reflects the Indian tradition where elders of each family extend the invitation. On the left are his in-laws, Kochikar Sanjeev Pai, who obtained his engineering degree from Benares Hindu University and served as the head of the Matunga Central Indian Railways workshop, and Mrs. Girija Pai. Mrs. Girija, known for her poetry and translations, had passed before the wedding and thus was not mentioned in the wedding invitation. On the right is a wedding photograph of Mr. R.K. Baliga along with his bride Chitra Pai. As per tradition, after her wedding, she is known as Shanti R. Baliga. Here is a photograph of Mr. and Mrs. R.K. Baliga in Egypt on their honeymoon. This is a photograph of R.K. Baliga and his bride Shanti Baliga. Shanti Baliga, formerly known as Chitra Pai before her marriage, also obtained a postgraduate diploma in marketing advertising from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in Bangalore, where she received the Vijaya Bank Award for Best All-Round Student in Marketing and Advertising. Shanti Baliga completed her BA in St. Xavier's College, Mumbai, and then pursued her Masters in Sociology from the School of Economics and Sociology, University of Bombay. It was uncommon for women to attend college during those days, making her unique. Additionally, she excelled in table tennis, representing Maharashtra as a champion. Shanti Baliga was deeply involved in education, serving as a professor of conversational English at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. In Bangalore, she was known for her extensive volunteer work, serving as secretary of the National Council of Women Bangalore branch and the University Women's Association Bangalore branch. She also held the position of chairman for fundraising and was the founder of the Guild of Service Bangalore branch, where she served as president. She played a pivotal role in drafting a statement on building a civil society and a guide to action. Additionally, she founded an organization dedicated to mobilizing women for volunteer work in rural areas, including the adoption of villages in Abbigare Taluk. Shanti Baliga's contributions through the Guild of Service were multifaceted, encompassing the establishment of balwadis or nurseries, vocational training centers, nutrition programs, adult literacy classes for women, income-generating programs, scholarship for women's education, health funds, midday meal schemes, special coaching classes, and nurseries for children from low-income groups. Additionally, she actively participated in community projects as the chairman of the Rotary Club and engaged in activities such as blood donation camps and health checkup camps through the Inner Wheel Club. Furthermore, she played a significant role in the Family Planning Association of India Bangalore branch and represented India at international workshops in Indonesia, Beijing, Lucknow, and Chennai. Shanti Baliga has been recognized with numerous awards for her extensive voluntary work, including honors from the Lioness Club of Bangalore, the Indian Development Education Foundation, the Bolar Education Trust, and the Gaud Saraswat Mahila Trust, and the Gaud Saraswat Samaj. Moreover, she represented India at the United Nations Conference for Women in Beijing, China, which was inaugurated by Hillary Clinton. Mrs. Shanti Baliga, now in her late 80s, continues her dedicated volunteer work and is honoured here by the Rotary Club of Bangalore, of which she is a valued member. Here is a photograph of Mr. R.K. and Shanti Baliga at the wedding of her brother K. Krishna Pai to Purnima Pai. Both Krishna and Purnima Pai were entrepreneurs, and their insights into the challenges faced by the entrepreneurs proved invaluable to Mr. R.K. Baliga as he went on to establish Electronic City. In 1960-61, Mr. R.K. Baliga travelled to Paris, France, where he participated in a certificate course in production and management. The group photograph was taken near the bronze statue by Jules Blanchard, located in front of the Hôtel de Ville de Paris, City Hall of Paris, built around 1882. In 1961, R.K. Baliga took on the position of Chief Engineer at Bharat Electronics Limited, where he was responsible for overseeing all aspects of planning, design, plant layout, installation, and maintenance of machinery in the existing factory. Additionally, he spearheaded new projects, including the development of a township, showcasing his leadership and strategic vision within the organization. This provided him with valuable experience and insights, enabling him to envision the concept of an electronic city. This suggests that his professional background and involvement in industrial development were instrumental in shaping his visionary ideas for urban planning and technological advancement. Bharat Electronics Limited, or BEL, is a leading Indian electronics company headquartered in Bangalore, Karnataka. It was founded in 1954 and is one of the 8 Navratna companies of India. BEL, as it is popularly called, is primarily involved in the manufacture and supply of electronics equipment for the Indian Armed Forces and other government agencies. It also produces products for the civilian market, such as radars, communication systems, and electronic components. Mr. R.K. Baliga's appointment to lead the radar division indicates the high level of trust and responsibility placed on him, given the sensitivity of the portfolio. This suggests his expertise and capability in handling critical projects within the field of electronics and defense technology. Between 1960 and 1968, R.K. Baliga, his wife Shanti Baliga, and their 3 children resided with his parents, B. Vaikunta Baliga and Sharada Baliga. This living arrangement not only facilitated financial savings, but also granted R.K. Baliga the advantage of having access to his father's wisdom and expertise. With his father being a prominent lawyer and politician, R.K. Baliga likely benefited from valuable guidance and insights, contributing to his overall success in navigating both professional and personal challenges. A cherished family moment is captured in this photograph. The image depicts R.K. and Shanti Baliga sharing a happy moment with R.K.'s parents, B. Vaikunta Baliga and Sharada Baliga. As chief engineer at Bharat Electronics Limited from 1961 to 1968, R.K. Baliga was tasked with developing an integrated residential colony comprising over 1,400 houses, along with places of worship for various religions. Additionally, from 1974 to 1976, during his tenure as president of the BEL Cooperative Housing Society, he led the development of another housing colony consisting of 1,500 houses. R.K. Baliga's roles in developing residential colonies for Bharat Electronics Limited and the BEL Cooperative Housing Society provided him with valuable experience in urban planning and community development. This experience likely contributed to his ability to envision the concept of a city, demonstrating his forward-thinking approach to urban development and infrastructure. As president of the BEL Fine Arts Club from 1967 to 1970, R.K. Baliga organized a diverse range of cultural events, including drama festivals, music festivals, and carnivals. These events encompassed 10 different languages and cultural associations, engaging industrial workers, both men and women, as well as their families, in a rich tapestry of artistic expression and community engagement. He had the pulse of the people. Indeed, R.K. Baliga's initiatives as president of the BEL Fine Arts Club enabled him to connect with and understand the sentiments and interests of the people. By fostering a diverse cultural environment and engaging with industrial workers and their families through various events, he demonstrated a keen awareness of their pulse and preferences. He went to Japan in 1972 for 1 year, at which time Japan was the leader in consumer electronics. The entrepreneurial endeavors of Mrs. Shanti R. Baliga in 1965 exposed Mr. R.K. Baliga to the intricacies of starting a new company and navigating regulatory challenges. Drawing from this experience, he later implemented, quote, one-stop, unquote, shopping at Keonics, streamlining processes and reducing bureaucratic hurdles for entrepreneurs. This entrepreneurial insight contributed to his visionary approach in shaping the future of Karnataka. R.K. Baliga's involvement as a member of the Board of Studies, faculty, and examiner for the MBA program at Bangalore University from 1969 to 1976 reflects his commitment to education and academia. Additionally, his role as a guest faculty at esteemed institutions such as the National Productivity Council, All India Management Association, and other professional bodies underscores his dedication to sharing knowledge and expertise beyond his primary professional responsibilities. As the national president of the Indian Institute of Plant Engineers, R.K. Baliga played a pivotal role in uniting over 4,000 engineers from across India and Europe. This leadership position highlights his ability to foster collaboration and advance the field of plant engineering on a national and international scale. As president of the 4th National Convention of Plant Engineers, R.K. Baliga's invitation to Mr. G.V.K. Rao, Chief Secretary of Karnataka State, underscores the importance of bureaucratic support in realizing his vision for Electronic City. Mr. G.V.K. Rao's role would indeed be crucial in securing approval from Chief Minister Devraj Ars, demonstrating the collaborative efforts required to bring such visionary projects to fruition. In the photograph on the left, on the dais are Mr. R.K. Baliga, Mr. Veerappa Moily, who was then the Industries Minister of Karnataka, and Mr. T.A. Pai, Union Minister in the central government. Mr. Veerappa Moily, who later becomes Chief Minister of Karnataka, would be a key supporter of Mr. R.K. Baliga, particularly when others were aspiring for his job and were trying to unseat him. Mr. R.K. Baliga was continuously trying to improve. As you will see, he had a copy of the book In Search of Excellence, authored by Tom J. Peters and Robert H. Waterman Jr. on his desk in this photograph. The greatest business book of all time, published by Bloomsbury in the United Kingdom, In Search of Excellence has long been a must-have for the boardroom, business school, and bedside table. Based on a study of 43 of America's best-run companies from a diverse array of business sectors, In Search of Excellence describes 8 basic principles of management: action-stimulating, people-oriented, profit-maximizing practices that make these organizations successful. Mr. R.K. Baliga's dedication to improvement is evident in his choice of reading material, as seen with the book In Search of Excellence by Tom J. Peters and Robert H. Waterman Jr., prominently placed on his desk in this photograph. This acclaimed book outlines 8 fundamental management principles derived from a study of successful American companies, making it essential reading for both business professionals and academics alike. R.K. Baliga was a polymath with a range of experiences and a can-do attitude, which empowered him to have key qualities, including flexibility, openness, and versatility, which made him ideally suited to implement his vision of Electronic City in Bangalore. He was a bureaucrat who had an entrepreneurial background. He was an original who used this background and experience from his side hustles to attract entrepreneurs to Bangalore and Karnataka more than to any other state. He was an educator, and his experiences in the US, France, Japan, and India prepared him envision the development of electronics. He uses the experiences from his side hustles to provide a great vision for the state of Karnataka. R.K. Baliga's diverse experiences and adaptable mindset endowed him with invaluable qualities such as flexibility, openness, and versatility, making him uniquely equipped to realize his vision of Electronic City in Bangalore. With a blend of bureaucratic and entrepreneurial backgrounds, he leveraged his originality and side hustle experiences to attract entrepreneurs to Bangalore and Karnataka, surpassing other states. Additionally, his background as an educator, combined with his experiences in the US, France, Japan, and India, enabled him to envision and spearhead the development of Electronic City, providing a visionary outlook for the state of Karnataka. R.K. Baliga's access to Mr. G.V.K. Rao, the Chief Secretary of Karnataka at the Rotary Club of Bangalore, provided him with a valuable opportunity to directly engage with the state's highest-ranking bureaucrat. During this interaction, Baliga passionately pitched his vision for the development of the electronic industry in Karnataka to Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao extended an invitation to Baliga for a meeting scheduled in May 1976, coinciding with the visit of the president of a Canadian electronics company to Bangalore. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss the establishment of electronic units in the state, showcasing the potential for collaboration and investment in Karnataka's potential for the electronic industry. Baliga formulated a comprehensive vision plan, which Mr. G.V.K. Rao advocated to Chief Minister Devaraj Ars. Subsequently, Ars approved the plan, signaling the government's endorsement of Baliga's vision for the development of the electronic industry in Karnataka. In the accompanying photograph, Baliga is seated on the left side of Mr. Ars, reflecting his pivotal role in the initiative. Mr. Baliga's foresight in conceptualizing electronic cities in Karnataka exemplifies his recognition of the advantages of geographical clusters long before they were extensively studied and documented in books. His master plan for electronic cities highlighted the strengths of clusters, encompassing various types such as geographical, sectoral, horizontal, and vertical clusters. Examples like the California wine cluster and the Hollywood and Bollywood sectors illustrate the efficacy of sectoral clusters, while the presence of all car dealerships in a particular area or restaurants in a food court showcases the benefits of geographical clustering. Baliga's understanding of these principles was instrumental in shaping the development of electronic cities in Karnataka. Cluster theory in strategy, a concept popularized by Michael Porter, emphasizes the significance of geographical agglomeration of interconnected industries and firms. It posits that firms benefit from being located near related businesses, suppliers, and customers, leading to increased productivity, innovation, and competitiveness. In the context of R.K. Baliga's work, particularly in establishing Electronic City in Bangalore and promoting electronic industry clusters throughout Karnataka, cluster theory plays a crucial role. Baliga's vision leveraged the principles of cluster theory by creating a concentrated hub for electronics manufacturing and technology companies. By clustering related businesses in close proximity, Baliga aimed to stimulate collaboration, knowledge sharing, and economies of scale within the electronic industry ecosystem. Moreover, Baliga's efforts to develop Electronic City align with the objectives of cluster theory, which seeks to enhance regional competitiveness and foster innovation through localized concentration of industry expertise. By fostering an environment conducive to collaboration and resource sharing, Baliga's initiatives aimed to propel the growth and development of the electronic industry in Karnataka. Overall, R.K. Baliga's endeavors in promoting electronic industry clusters reflect a practical application of cluster theory in strategy, showcasing the potential benefits of geographical agglomeration for regional economic development and industrial competitiveness. The concept of Electronic City in Bangalore exemplifies the advantages of private-public partnerships or PPPs in fostering economic development and industrial growth. These partnerships involve collaboration between government entities and private sector organizations to achieve common objectives such as infrastructure development, job creation, and economic prosperity. Books that emphasize the role of PPPs recognize that governments and the private sector each bring unique strengths and resources to the table. Governments provide regulatory frameworks, infrastructure investment, and policy support, while the private sector contributes expertise, innovation, and investment capital. By leveraging the strengths of both sectors, PPPs can catalyze sustainable development and address complex challenges more effectively than either sector alone. In the context of Electronic City, the partnership between the Karnataka state government and private sector stakeholders played a pivotal role in its success. The government provided essential infrastructure, regulatory support, and incentives to attract private investment, while private companies established their operations, driving innovation, job creation, and economic growth. The Electronic City concept demonstrates how PPPs can create synergies between government and private sector interests to stimulate industrial development and innovation. By fostering collaboration, sharing risks and rewards, and aligning incentives, PPPs enable the efficient allocation of resources and the realization of shared goals. As a result, Electronic City in Bangalore has emerged as a thriving hub of technology and innovation, showcasing the transformative potential of effective public-private partnerships. Mr. Baliga's foresight in recognizing the advantage of government support to encourage entrepreneurship aligns with the collaborative model emphasized by Professor Mariana Mazzucato in her book, The Entrepreneurial State. This approach, as highlighted by Mazzucato and further explored by Professor Rakesh Basant in The Black Box, debunks the private versus public sector myth, emphasizing the importance of collaborative efforts between the state and entrepreneurs in fostering innovation and economic growth. Yes, you are correct. The term Silicon Valley was indeed popularized by Don Heffler in a series of articles published in Electronic News in 1970. Heffler used the term to describe the region in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California, which had become a hub for semiconductor and technology companies. The name Silicon Valley originated from the large number of companies in the area that produced silicon chips, a key component in electronic devices. Since then, Silicon Valley has become synonymous with innovation, entrepreneurship, and technology development, attracting talent and investment from around the world. R.K. Baliga's vision for electronic cities in Karnataka was realized under the umbrella of the Karnataka State Electronics Development Corporation, or Keonics. He played a pivotal role in conceptualizing and implementing this vision, which aimed to foster the growth of the electronics industry in the state. As part of his involvement, Baliga designed the logo of Keonics, incorporating a printed circuit board design, symbolizing the technological innovation and advancement driving the electronic revolution in Karnataka. In the January 1977 issue of Data India, there is a short article featuring Mr. Baliga's predictions regarding the electronic decade and his aspiration to make Karnataka the electronic state of India. This reflects his visionary outlook and strategic initiatives aimed at positioning Karnataka as a leading hub for electronic innovation and development in the country. In Data India, there is a short article on what Mr. Baliga predicts, the electronic decade and the goal of making Karnataka the electronic state of India. In the January 1977 issue of Data India, published by the Press Trust of India, there is a short article featuring Mr. Baliga's predictions regarding the electronic decade and his aspiration to make Karnataka the electronic state of India. This reflects his visionary outlook and strategic initiatives aimed at positioning Karnataka as a leading hub for electronic innovation and development in the country. In the March 1977 issue of Commerce America, Keonics expressed its interest in obtaining licenses and similar agreements for the production of various electronic equipment and components. This included communications equipment, radar equipment, medical instruments, computers, aviation, and space technology instruments, as well as electronic components such as semiconductor devices and capacitors. This initiative likely aimed to bolster India's capabilities in the electronics industry and support advancement in various sectors. The following slides feature images of a pamphlet from Keonics, where Mr. R.K. Baliga delineates Keonics' credo, aimed at positioning Karnataka as a leading force in societal advancement. The credo emphasizes electronics' pivotal role in enhancing quality of life, underscores the significance of financial discipline, and acknowledges the imperative of nurturing skills essential for the growth of the electronics industry. The pamphlet details Keonics' commitment to supporting the establishment of electronics firms in Karnataka by providing various forms of assistance and resources, including a center for raw materials. Keonics prioritized facilitating private enterprise over establishing manufacturing companies, distinguishing its approach from organizations like Keltron in neighboring Kerala, which focused more on establishing manufacturing ventures. The map of Karnataka showcases Mr. Baliga's visionary strategy to create 20 townships akin to Electronic City across the state, with the aim of stimulating economic growth and technological innovation in diverse regions. This ambitious vision seeks to spur development and prosperity beyond traditional urban hubs. Additionally, he emphasized the implementation of programs to cultivate interest in electronics among school and college students, as well as science teachers, indicating a holistic approach to promoting innovation and technological education within the state. These examples, developed by Keonics, such as the air traffic control desk and equipment for use by dentists, showcase the organization's diverse capabilities and contributions to various sectors. Through innovative solutions like these, Keonics has demonstrated its commitment to advancing technology and enhancing efficiency across different industries, furthering the vision of R.K. Baliga for Karnataka's electronic development. In the photograph, R.K. Baliga is accompanied by a visiting dignitary from the United States of America, with Mr. Prabhakar Rao, IAS, positioned on his left side. As a member of the board of directors of Keonics and a key supporter, Mr. Prabhakar Rao played a significant role in advancing the organization's goals and initiatives in the realm of electronic development in Karnataka. The 1980 annual report to the shareholders of the state of Karnataka highlights the significant expansion of activities undertaken by Keonics during that year. These activities included the development of various projects such as the Keonics Project Center for Antennas and Electronic Switchboxes for the Post and Telegraphs Department, as well as a testing and development center aimed at providing effective services to small-scale industry. Additionally, a research and development center within Keonics contributed to the development of air traffic control desks for the HAL airport. The report also mentions Keonics services to other public sector undertakings, including the Mysore Power Corporation and the Mahatma Gandhi Hydroelectric Station. Furthermore, new projects such as the connector project, high voltage resistors, and television receiver manufacturing projects were initiated. The report underscores Keonics' commitment to serving the needs of the electronics industry and its role in promoting technological advancement in Karnataka. Moreover, considerable progress was made on the Electronic City project, with planning and civil works already underway to fulfill the government's objectives within a shorter time frame. This demonstrates the dedication and efficiency with which Keonics was executing its initiatives, positioning Karnataka as a hub for electronic industries. The 1980 annual report to the shareholders of Karnataka highlights the government's recognition of the importance of electronics and its efforts to promote electronic industries over the past 3 decades. These efforts included the establishment of key production units such as Indian Telephone Industries and Bharat Electronics, as well as the provision of infrastructure and training facilities. This is a map of Electronic City from the original project profile submitted to the Keonics Board of Directors by R.K. Baliga. The Indian Institute of Science, founded by Mr. J.R.D. Tata and Maharaja Krishnaraja Wadayar, played a pivotal role in producing top electronics engineers for over 4 decades. Additionally, research organizations like Electronic and Radar Development Establishment, the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO, and the National Aeronautical Laboratory contributed significantly to the development of electronics in India. The report emphasizes Karnataka's ideal infrastructure for electronic industries and the establishment of Keonics in 1976 to further promote rapid growth in the sector. The Electronic City project, initiated by the government, aimed to house 800 industries and create employment opportunities across various districts. The vision for Electronic City included an integrated approach with large, medium, and small-scale industries working collaboratively to boost the economy and technological development of the region. Initial plans for Electronic City envisioned 10 large-scale, 20 medium-scale, and 235 small-scale industries, illustrating the ambitious goals set forth for this innovative project. This is a bureaucrat with a passion to create jobs. Mr. Baliga's passion for the development of Electronic City and the electronics industry in Karnataka stemmed from his broader perspective gained through his consultancy work for ESCAP countries, a unit of the United Nations between 1982 and 1983. This experience likely provided him with insights into global trends and best practices in the electronics sector, further fueling his commitment to fostering growth and innovation in Karnataka's electronic industry landscape. In the September 27, 1981 City Tab newspaper article, Mr. Baliga's vision for electronics in Karnataka state was elaborated upon. This vision encompassed his aspirations for the growth and development of the electronics industry in Karnataka, including initiatives such as the Electronic City project and broader strategies to promote technological innovation and economic prosperity in the region. In the 1983 Sunday magazine, which is a national publication, a special survey on the world of microchips featured an article discussing India's electronic city. Notably, Mr. Baliga expressed his vision for the future, stating, quote, "I have a dream of establishing mini electronic cities in other parts of Karnataka," unquote, such as Mysore. However, he acknowledged that this initiative would take a few more years to come to fruition, indicating his long-term strategic outlook and ambition for expanding the electronic industry's footprint beyond Electronic City. Mr. Baliga's goal to create around 10,000 jobs in the electronic industry in Karnataka reflects his commitment to fostering economic growth and employment opportunities in the state. He acknowledges the differences in industrial culture between India and countries like Japan or the United States, emphasizing that India's industrialization journey began in earnest from 1956 onwards. This recognition underscores the importance of continued efforts to develop and expand the electronic industry in Karnataka, and highlights the challenges and opportunities inherent in India's industrialization process. Mr. Baliga's continued active involvement in promoting Keonics is evident from his participation in national meetings such as Inaugural in 1982. Notably, Mr. Veerappa Moily, Minister for Small-Scale Industries, who also hailed from the South Canara district, played a significant role in supporting Mr. Baliga's leadership as Chairman and Managing Director of Keonics from 1976 to 1983. This collaboration highlights the importance of government support in driving initiatives aimed at promoting electronic industries and fostering economic development in Karnataka. Incomex 1982 was a significant national meeting where Mr. Baliga actively participated, likely advocating for Keonics and promoting the development of the electronic industry in Karnataka. The presence of dignitaries like Mr. Veerappa Moily underscored the government's interest in support for initiatives aimed at fostering economic growth and innovation in the state. The slides from the City Tab article from 1981 shed light on the rationale behind choosing the location for Electronic City. They highlight tax abatement incentives from the central government, with the competition between states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu driving the decision to establish Electronic City at its current site. This competition underscored the importance of economic incentives in determining the location of such industrial hubs. Mr. Baliga's active participation in a workshop for identifying occupational skill requirements for the electronic industry in Bombay, now Mumbai, in 1982 underscores his ongoing efforts to promote electronics in Karnataka. The involvement of other industry leaders such as Mr. Patankar from Meltron and Mr. Subramaniam from the Electronics Trade and Technology Development Corporation highlights the collaborative approach taken to address the skill needs and development of the electronic industry across different regions of India. Mr. Veerappa Moily's tenure in the Karnataka cabinet from 1974 to 1982 ended with a change in government in 1983. The change in government in 1983 also resulted in a restructuring of Mr. Baliga's position as Chairman and Managing Director of Keonics, with the roles split into two separate positions. While Mr. Baliga's tenure in this role came to an end, his successors would carry forward and implement his vision for the organization in the decades to come. This transition highlights the continuity of leadership and the ongoing commitment to advancing the goals set forth by Mr. Baliga in promoting the electronic industry and economic development in Karnataka. An article in the Illustrated Weekly and National Magazine discussing the relaxation of the licensing policy in 1983 would have likely accelerated the development of the Electronic City project. This relaxation would have facilitated the implementation of Mr. Baliga's vision for Electronic City. Mr. Baliga's active involvement in activities beyond his professional duties is evident from his role as president of the Rotary Club of Bangalore from 1981 to 1982. As discussed earlier, Organizations like Rotary played a crucial role in driving initiatives such as the Electronic City project forward, highlighting Mr. Baliga's multifaceted approach to leadership and community engagement in promoting the development of Karnataka's electronic industry landscape. Mr. Baliga's invitation to be chief guest at St. Joseph's Boys High School in Bangalore reflects his involvement in educational and community-oriented events. His presence, alongside his wife Mrs. Shanti Baliga, on the dais with the school's principal, Father Hedwig de Costa S.J., underscores his commitment to supporting educational institutions and fostering youth development in the community. The Silicon Route. The alumni of St. Joseph's Boys High School in Bangalore have made significant contributions to the technology industry, particularly in the Bay Area. Dr. Joy Thomas, an entrepreneur whose company was acquired by Google, and Sabir Bhatia, the founder of Hotmail, are among them. Additionally, Ben Gomes, one of the first 8 employees of Google and a key figure in fine-tuning Google search, as well as Krishna Bharat, the founder of Google News, attended the same school. George Kurian, CEO of NetApp, and his twin brother Thomas Kurian, CEO of Google Cloud, also hail from St. Joseph's Boys High School. This cross-pollination between Bangalore and the Bay Area illustrates the global impact of education and innovation, fostering connections and collaborations between 2 prominent tech hubs. Chitra Nayak, a prominent Bangalorean who attended Sophia High School, now resides in the Bay Area. She serves as an independent board member for several companies, including Infosys, necessitating frequent travel between the Bay Area and Bangalore for board meetings. Interestingly, she is the niece of Mr. R.K. Baliga, further highlighting the family's connection to both Bangalore and the Bay Area, as well as their significant contribution to the business and technology sectors. Mr. and Mrs. Baliga's active involvement in the community is evident through their interactions with Indian Presidents Sanjeev Reddy and Zail Singh. Their participation in trade meetings alongside these esteemed leaders highlights their commitment to engaging with and contributing to various aspects of society, further underscoring their role as prominent figures in both local and national contexts. Even during his tenure as the chairman and managing director of Keonics, Mr. Baliga remained actively involved in the Bangalore Management Association. After completing his term at Keonics and relocating to Madras or Chennai, he continued his engagement with the Madras Management Association, where he promoted modern management concepts. His commitment to both educating others and continuously learning is evident, as he also participated as a member of the Bangalore Industrial and Business Development Management Association, demonstrating his dedication to fostering professional development and business excellence in the community. This article, by Professor Dinshaw Mistry, a professor at Stanford Law School, highlights the significant role played by the Indian state of Karnataka in fostering the growth of the domestic software industry. It specifically mentions the success of Electronic City in Bangalore, which was initiated in 1976 by a state-level bureaucrat named R.K. Baliga, who incorporated Karnataka State's Electronics Development Corporation. This initiative led to the establishment of an industrial park that offered various infrastructure benefits to both public and private electronic firms, including free and subsidized facilities. The government support included constructing office buildings, providing discounted electricity, setting up clean water systems, and later offering access to the internet and a government-maintained satellite network in the late 1980s. Officials overseeing Electronic City facilitated a streamlined process for firms, offering a single government window for all requests, which significantly expedited administrative procedures. This state-level promotion contributed significantly to Bangalore's emergence as a hub for the software industry, attracting numerous international firms and leading to the city's prominence in the global software export market. Following the transition of government in Karnataka, Mr. Baliga stepped down from his position at Keonics and returned to Bharat Electronics Limited for a period. During this time, he held the position of Officer on Special Designation, which represented a temporary phase in his career. However, demonstrating resilience, he later assumed the role of Chairman and Managing Director of Hindustan Teleprinters, a public sector company based in Chennai, from February 1984 to February 1986. At HTL, Mr. Baliga is seen alongside the Union Minister for the Department of Telecommunications, Mr. Ram Nivas Mirdha, and the Secretary for the Department of Telecommunications, Mr. K. Thomas Kora. This indicates Mr. Baliga's active involvement and engagement in the telecommunications sector during his tenure as Chairman and Managing Director of Hindustan Teleprinters. Continuing his active engagement beyond his professional responsibilities, Mr. Baliga served as the President of the All India Public Sector Sports Association. In this role, he organized annual meets that brought together 300 athletes and sportsmen and women from 40 different public sector industries across India, demonstrating his commitment to promoting sports and camaraderie within the public sector community while residing in Madras. As chief guest at an event hosted by the Rotary Club of Chennai, Mr. Baliga addressed the topic of workaholism, which is akin to contemporary discussions on burnout. He discussed various types of workaholism and proposed 7 solutions to mitigate burnout, one of which was joining organizations like Rotary to find balance and support outside of work. Newspaper articles in The Hindu highlighted Mr. Baliga's vision for the growth of the teleprinter industry in India and his proposed 5-year plan for the advancement of telecommunications in the country. Despite his relocation from Bangalore to Chennai, he remained actively involved in advocating for the development of electronics and telecommunications across India. He joined M.Y. Ghorpade, who ran the Sandur group of companies. After completing his tenure at Hindustan Teleprinters, Mr. Baliga returned to Bangalore, where his wife and children resided. He joined Sandur Prominent Fluid Controls Limited, owned by Mr. M.Y. Ghorpade, a prominent industrialist in Karnataka. Notably, during the mid-1980s, they were engaged in transferring pollution control technology from West Germany to India, underscoring their awareness of the significance of environmental cleanliness. Mr. Baliga demonstrated a commitment to education by serving on the board of directors of BMS College of Engineering, contributing to the advancement of engineering education and nurturing future generations of engineers. On an invitation from Dr. Sunita Simon Kurpad from St. John's Medical College, Mr. Baliga contributed an article about Electronic City. Mr. Baliga's foresight and strategic vision for Electronic City are evident in his early advocacy for its expansion and replication. In the mid-1980s, he highlighted Electronic City as a model for the development of electronic industries across various parts of the state, including areas like Mysore, Hubli, Dharwad, and others. His prediction of the industrial belt stretching from Bangalore to Hosur by the year 2000 underscores his forward-thinking approach and the potential for significant economic growth and employment generation in high-tech sectors. He serves as an industrial consultant to the state of Haryana, suggesting that he believed all states in India would benefit from the development of the electronic industry. Mr. Baliga's efforts in catalyzing the growth of Bangalore led to its recognition as the Silicon Valley of India, even before the emergence of current software companies. This evolution parallels the growth trajectory of the Bay Area, where Hewlett-Packard was among the pioneering companies, followed by others such as Fairchild Semiconductors, Apple, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta. Mr. Baliga's untimely demise in 1988, likely due to complications from chronic renal failure secondary to diabetes, occurred at the age of 58. He was known for his passion for food and suffered from diabetes in an era where advanced medications like statins were not available. His death, which happened suddenly while dictating to his secretary at St. John's Medical College Hospital in the Koramangala area, left a notable void. His obituary in the Indian Express recognized his pioneering efforts in establishing Bangalore as the Silicon Valley of India, predating the emergence of the current software industry in Electronic City. An article in the Illustrated Weekly at that time goes on to say the Electronic City had evolved into a showcase for Keonics administrators, attracting visits from officials from various states and even other countries, eager to learn how they could replicate similar success stories in their own regions. The liberalization of the economy by the Narasimha Rao government in 1991 served as a tipping point for the Electronic City project, propelling it forward rapidly. An article by Professor M.V. Rajiv Gowda, a professor at the Indian Institute of Management in Bangalore and later a member of Parliament from Karnataka, elegantly discusses the bold move and its positive outcomes. The economic liberalization of India in the 1990s, coupled with the emergence of the internet and the Y2K phenomenon, accelerated the growth of the Indian software industry. Tech entrepreneurs such as Narayan Murthy, Nandan Nilekani, S. Gopalakrishnan, S.D. Shibulal, N.S. Raghavan, and Ashok Aroda, founders of Infosys, as well as Azim Premji of Wipro, became billionaires. Their migration to Bangalore was attributed to the favorable environment for electronics, primarily credited to the groundwork laid by Mr. R.K. Baliga, fostering an atmosphere conducive to entrepreneurship. The current Union Minister for Electronics, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, is another entrepreneur with a background in telecom, contributing to Bangalore's vibrant tech landscape. A recent article in the Deccan Herald highlights Bangalore's status as a hub for billionaires, with over 35 individuals boasting a net worth exceeding $35 million, showcasing the ongoing impact of next-generation entrepreneurs in advancing India's technological prowess. Nandan Nilekani, currently the chairman of Infosys, served as the brand ambassador for the Indian IT industry and authored books such as Imagining India and Rebooting. He played a pivotal role in digitization efforts and the implementation of the Aadhaar card system, significantly propelling India's progress. Former GE chairman Jack Welch played a significant role in promoting outsourcing of electronics during discussions with Sam Pitroda and the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Bangalore notably benefited from this outsourcing trend, experiencing substantial growth in the electronics industry as a result. R.K. Baliga's visionary contribution to the establishment of Electronic City and the IT revolution were highlighted in an article in the Deccan Herald. According to Bandhu Sasalati, a senior Keonics official who knew Baliga personally, Baliga's foresight played a pivotal role in shaping Electronic City and catalyzing the IT revolution. Another official, Shivkumar Karadkal, involved in the infrastructure of Electronic City, affirmed that Baliga was the mastermind behind the concept, being the first to envision Bangalore as India's Silicon Valley. Despite initial skepticism, Baliga's idea gained traction with support from figures like Chief Minister Devaraj Ars, thanks to advocacy efforts led by Chief Secretary Mr. G.V.K. Rao. Baliga's contributions were penned by Shivkumar Siddharamappa in an article titled Remembering and Honoring a Stalwart, Ram Krishna Baliga. Tim Campbell in Desi Blitz discusses Bengaluru's transformation into the Silicon Valley of India, crediting R.K. Baliga for his role in this achievement. He notes the presence of various industries, including Infosys and Wipro in Electronic City and the broader Bengaluru area. This is a list of companies located in Electronic City. The introduction of non-stop flights from Bengaluru to the Bay Area reflects the positive impact, shaping the Bangalore cluster's evolution, growth, and challenges. The establishment of Electronic City has generated what Charlie Munger terms the Lollapalooza effect, multiplying opportunities across various sectors. Beyond tech billionaires, real estate magnates like Mr. Jeetu Veerwani and Mr. Dayanand Pai, along with groups like Prestige, have also reaped benefits from Bangalore's growth. In her white paper, Professor Kelly Tsai from Hong Kong delves into the transformative vision that propelled Bangalore into India's Silicon Valley, as outlined in her article, Locating Bangalore as India's Silicon Valley. She talks about the vision of R.K. Baliga. Professor Suparna Majumdar-Kar highlights the visionary influence of Bharat Ratna Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya, the Diwan of Mysore, who advocated industrialization with his motto, "Industrialize or perish." Given Mr. Baliga's upbringing and education during that era, it's plausible that Vishveshwaraya's vision for industrialization had an impact on Baliga's own vision for the electronics sector in Bangalore. The book Think India by William Simon and Vinay Rai delves into the rise of India as the world's next superpower and its implication for every American. It specifically discusses Bangalore's emergence as India's Silicon Valley. Rasmus Lema and Bjarke Hesberg explore the quest for collective efficiency within Bangalore's software cluster in their book. They delve into the role of Electronic City, Keonics, and other technological advancements in Bangalore. In the book Making Cities Global, the transnational turn in urban history, edited by A.K. Sandoval Strauss and Nancy H. Kwak, Margaret O'Mara discusses the role of Keonics in the establishment of Electronic City in 1978. In Dinshaw Mistry's working paper from Stanford Law School, titled from produce and protect to promoting private industry. The Indian state's role in creating a domestic software industry. He discusses the concept of public-private partnerships and the role of governments in fostering entrepreneurial success. Before Mr. R.K. Baliga's passing, Bangalore was already recognized as the electronic city or the Silicon Valley of India. It wasn't until the early 1990s that companies like Tata Consulting Services, Infosys, Hindustan Computers and Wipro emerged as significant players, with other firms like Mphasis, Mindtree and Larsen & Toubro emerging shortly thereafter. VT Connect is a platform provided by Vishwakarma Times, a publication focused on engineering and technology. The Man Who Planned Tomorrow is an article discussing Ramakrishna Baliga's role in planning electronic city in Bengaluru. In Indranil Ghosh's book titled Powering Prosperity, A Citizen's Guide to Shaping the 21st Century, it is highlighted that the genesis of Bangalore's transformation into the Silicon Valley of India traces back to the 1970s, spearheaded by R.K. Baliga. Despite skepticism from both Indian and American circles, Baliga, who had previously worked as a test engineer for General Electric in the US, envisioned turning Bangalore into India's Silicon Valley. His perseverance, coupled with support from key figures like Karnataka's Chief Minister and Chief Bureaucrat Mr. G.V.K. Rao, led to the acquisition of 332 acres for the Electronic City project, showcasing remarkable foresight. James Heidsman's book, Network City, Planning the Information Society in Bangalore, offers valuable insights for those interested in fostering similar electronic city developments in India or globally. Building Bangalore, Architecture and Urban Transformation in India's Silicon Valley, edited by John C. Stallmeyer, provides an architectural perspective on the development and transformation of Bangalore, offering significant insights into the city's evolution as India's Silicon Valley. One notable book on this topic is by Mr. R.C. Mascarenhas from Australia, who proposes naming it as India's Silicon Plateau, reflecting Karnataka's geographical location on the Deccan Plateau and its development in the information sector. Electronic City is featured in a book by Naushad Forbes and David Wild, titled Technology from Followers to Leaders, Managing Technology and Innovation in Newly Industrializing Countries. In the book Pastoral Capitalism, A History of Suburban Corporate Landscapes by Louise Mozingo, published by MIT Press, the role of Keonics in developing Electronic City is discussed. Ramakrishna Baliga's pivotal role in developing India's first electronic city in Bengaluru solidified the city's status as an innovation hub. Recognizing Bengaluru's potential, Baliga spearheaded the establishment of this electronics manufacturing hub, leveraging the city's abundant talent, innovation, and manufacturing ecosystem. His vision and efforts have played a significant role in shaping Bengaluru's reputation as India's Silicon Valley, as profiled in Backstage with Millionaires. Thomas Friedman's The World is Flat, A Brief History of the 21st Century, is indeed a renowned book that discusses globalization and the impact of technology on the modern world. While it does not specifically focus on Bangalore, it provides insights into the interconnectedness of the global economy and how technological advancements have transformed various industries, including those in Bangalore's Silicon Valley. Billions of Entrepreneurs, How China and India Are Reshaping Their Futures and Yours, by Professor Tarun Khanna, is a seminal work that explores the entrepreneurial landscapes of China and India, highlighting their transformative effects on global economies and societies. Discover Geography by Jaya Balagopal, aimed at 8th graders, provides insight into Bangalore's transformation into a hub for the technology industry. It mentions the presence of approximately 250 software technology firms and the significant role played by Keonics in the development of Electronic City in Bangalore. R.K. Baliga's first son is Raghavendra R. Baliga, an internationally acclaimed cardiologist. He has authored numerous publications and is recognized for his expertise in cardiology. Raghavendra Baliga's wife Jayashri is a chartered accountant in India, a certified accountant in the United States, and holds an MBA from Cranfield University in the United Kingdom. She actively serves on the boards of 2 non-profit organizations, one dedicated to addressing domestic violence issues and the other focused on empowering women. They have 2 children, Anoop and Neena. Narendra Baliga, Baliga's second son, followed in his father's footsteps by representing India in a 32-member contingent at the International Children's Festival in Crimea, Russia, now Ukraine, in the 1970s. A pride of St. Joseph's Boys High School, he is profiled as a stamp and badge collector and a batik artist. Currently residing in Bangalore with his wife Anuradha Baliga and their 3 children Varun, Megha and Sneha, Narendra serves as an asset manager. Miss Latika Pai, daughter of Mr. R.K. Baliga, holds the position of country head of Microsoft for venture capital and private equity. She actively promotes initiatives such as the Highway to 100 Unicorns for Microsoft in India and is known for her entrepreneurial endeavors. Additionally, she is involved in philanthropic efforts, including her non-profit organization Sonder Connect, which supports female founders. Siddharth Pai, husband of Latika Pai, is a technology executive and venture capitalist. He is also a correspondent for Mint magazine and authored the book Tech Proof Me, The Art of Mastering Ever-Changing Technology, published by Penguin Books. Interestingly, Siddharth Pai's great-grandfather was the founder of Canara Bank, as mentioned earlier in this discussion. Together, they have 2 children, Riya and Vikram. In December 2022, Swaraj magazine highlighted Karnataka as the undisputed leader in India's information technology industry. The combined software exports from the state for the fiscal year 21-22 amounted to over 53 billion US dollars, or approximately 3.95 lakh crores of rupees, according to data provided by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. McKinsey CEO Bob Sternfels expresses his belief that the 21st century will belong to India, citing its abundant raw ingredients and potential. He highlights India's position as a future talent factory, with projections indicating that by 2047, it will host 20% of the world's working population. Additionally, Sternfels notes India's progress in digitization, suggesting it will propel the country's growth significantly. The foundation laid by R.K. Baliga and the template established for the Electronic City in Bangalore have served as a model for the development of similar initiatives in 20 other cities across India. His vision is still work in progress. Maybe someday he will be awarded a posthumous Bharat Ratna. R.K. Baliga's commitment to excellence is evident in his dedication to continuous learning, as seen by the book In Search of Excellence by Tom Peters on his desk. His visionary leadership and dedication to promoting the electronic industry in Karnataka set him apart, and perhaps, like Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya, he may one day be posthumously awarded a Bharat Ratna. His story demonstrates how a government bureaucrat changed the world. You can do it too. Despite not amassing personal wealth, he epitomized the ethos of giving and helping others, as emphasized in Adam Grant's principles in Give and Take. Baliga was truly an outlier, with an enduring impact on Karnataka's industrial landscape, and he serves as an inspiration for future generations to pursue their visions with unwavering dedication and altruism. Baliga's story serves as an example of how someone with vision and conviction can make a major contribution to society. His adage was, "Try to help a lot of people, but don't expect anything in return." The 20 townships selected by Keonics under his leadership serve as a testament to his vision for expanding the technology footprint in Karnataka. Hari Krishna Bantwal, an MLA from Bantwal, proposed the establishment of an electronic city in Bangalore with the intention of naming it after R.K. Baliga, who hailed from the same region. Mr. Bantwal, who served as the chairman of Keonics at the time, advocated for this naming tribute to Baliga, underscoring his local and legislative influence. History matters. R.K. Baliga's visionary establishment of Electronic City laid the groundwork for India's digital transformation and will continue to serve as the cornerstone for future advancements, particularly in the realm of artificial intelligence, shaping the trajectory of digital India's growth. The 75th commemorative edition of the Deccan Herald newspaper on June 17, 2023, prominently features Mr. R.K. Baliga's pivotal role in the establishment of Electronic City in Bengaluru, underscoring his enduring legacy in shaping the technological landscape of the region. In a recent Hindustan Times article titled "The Dazzling 2020 Vision of Ramkrishna Baliga," journalist Rupa Pai provides the comprehensive background highlighting the visionary journey of R.K. Baliga. It speaks of the foundational role of Keonics in establishing Karnataka and specifically Bangalore as a pivotal electronic and IT hub, leading to the development of Electronic City. From the early recognition of Karnataka's contribution to India's electronics production, to Baliga's educational and professional journey that shaped his vision, the narrative captures the ambitious planning and strategic execution behind transforming Bangalore into the Silicon Valley of India. Institute of Science Connect magazine profiled the story of R.K. Baliga, a government bureaucrat who laid the foundation for Electronic City, which eventually led to Bangalore becoming the Silicon Valley of India, underscores the transformative power of vision and conviction in contributing to society. Baliga, born in Bangalore in 1929, pursued electrical engineering at Annamalai University before completing his master's at the Indian Institute of Science. His experiences at IISc and subsequent work at General Electric and Westinghouse Electric Corporation in the United States of America broadened his vision. Returning to India in 1960, Baliga embarked on a multifaceted career, teaching at Manipal Institute of Technology, working at Bharat Electronics Limited, and eventually becoming the chairman and managing director of Karnataka State Electronics Development Corporation, or Keonics. Under his leadership, Keonics embarked on ambitious projects like the establishment of Electronic City, laying the groundwork for Karnataka's emergence as an electronics hub. Baliga's foresight and determination paved the way for the establishment of Electronic City, a project initiated in 1979 and approved by the then Chief Minister Devaraj Ars. Despite initial skepticism, Baliga's vision propelled Karnataka's electronics industry forward, catalyzing economic growth and job creation. Today, Electronic City stands as a testament to Baliga's legacy, housing numerous industrial technology and IT companies and providing employment to thousands. Baliga's story exemplifies the importance of selfless contribution to society, as he advocated for societal betterment and encouraged his family to prioritize communal meals and meaningful conversations. His enduring impact on Karnataka's industrial landscape serves as an inspiration for future generations to pursue their visions with unwavering dedication and altruism. Baliga's story serves as an example of how someone with vision and conviction can make a major contribution to society. His adage was, "Try to help a lot of people, but don't expect anything in return."